Every shit in front of you, go up to school and their letters or whatever. I was teaching my son shit in the crib, you know, like way in advance. You know, just the very idea, you know, to send him off to school is so he can mingle with other people and not grow up to be a fucking weirdo like you or whatever, you know. Yeah, like one of those people who breastfeed their child till they're 14. This is fucking crazy. Pour it into a cup form. I mean, feed it to him in a glass, like a, you know, like, sir, you're gonna make him come sit over here in your bosom like this in front of a bunch of people that never seen anything like it. I mean, that's crazier than me standing here with the devil doing blood magic. And I can tell you this. People should be doing that Bloody Mary thing I said. At 3 a.m., you do it 3 times. Devil, I'm sorry, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. The devil sent me. You spin around, you take a sip of that V8, or however you can make your homemade shit, tomato juice, whatever the fuck it is. But it's that tomato-based Bloody Mary. And it's got a vodka, a spirit in there. And you see they put the celery in there. And this is the her ray, like a ray of light. You know, you capture something. You know, they maybe look like shadow people out there. They, you know, like ghost shows it's a shadow or it's an orb or something like this. It's that you're a star at your heart. You know, and you know, you're like vibrating frequency. You know, these guys, shadow people here, they're so shaped like, you know, some of them got hats and very unique shapes that clearly define them. Yeah, as what I'm saying to you is, it's not something that, it's like when people fear all kinds of shit. I mean, unless it's a rabid animal, a crazy person running at you, like making you fight or flight. You know, this is, it's like, I don't think people can handle the shit going on in my head. I don't even want to like bark like before, of course. I mean, there's just a whole list of shit that I can keep thinking, remembering, and bursting out saying, how the fuck don't you see this? You know, it's impossible. You know, you're going to not stand for the national anthem, you're going to kneel, they're going to tell you, it's sort of like, do you stand or sit when you pee? You're a football player. Tell me, do you stand or sit when you piss? You know, it's like, you stand, or it's just, it's not whether you stood or saluted, it was that there was the wrong fucking flag. You're supposed to have this, your civilian flag with the stripes go up and down. So if you're at war, like we're at wartime, which means that you're under martial law right now. So people say, oh, we're at martial law and shit like that, or World War III starting or shit like this. This is kind of funny shit. World War II never ended, it's still going on, and martial law is what happens when you're at war. You're under martial law right now. You can't travel without a passport and IDs and everything is... You think you're under martial law? Every frickin'... Not only is traitor capturing everything, but I'm telling you this, there's some other people that are out there capturing it, you know. It's like they're watching me, the devil. Am I worried that there's cameras that... I went up to work, and they're going to set up cameras on me. I don't give a fuck who the fuck is watching. I don't care. It's like, I told you, I own your soul already. You got nowhere to run to. I don't care if you're the president. What are you going to do? You won't cross that gate. And like I said, nobody gets this far. It's that, it's just, this is something like, you just got to let it roll forward. It's like, what are you going to do, this guy? Letters over here, this guy's talking about the girl, they got all this info. You can't be telling me you're a detective or a CIA agent and not put all the shit together that I'm putting together. You know, at some point, you're going to realize you can't say you're an you can't step to me and say you're with the CIA. I'm going to fucking laugh. You know, I'll tell you. You have no fucking... How do you say you're with an intelligence organization when you have zero fucking intelligence? And then it turned out to be the Catholic intelligence agency. Okay, Catholics don't even believe that their Earth is flat. They all think they're fucking monkeys floating on a ball, teaching their kids about... Nah, it's not. All right. I mean, no. You're better being like a Mormon in your own little town and being raised in those weird clothes and, you know, it's... there's that show, Escaping whatever, Mormon Town or whatever, I forget what the name is, but growing up on these farms, now go out into reality, and they're like, holy shit, I like that bitch. They're divorced their wife, now they would, you know, now I can sell these other things. They don't dress like that. These are dirty, slutty skirts, and they smell real pretty. They don't smell like manure or something. It's, you see what I'm saying? It's like they got out of a cage or something and stepped into, it's like out of the frying pan into the fucking farm. Like you left your little shitty Mormon town. We're all looking at you like you're like ready to get on our horses and shit. Yeah, I got your Bible and shit. You can't even see. You're going to tell me you're a Bible professional, but you never read that this is Satan's world or something like this. And then Satan steps up and tells you, I'm sitting here in blood, all your listeners, blah, blah. I know where the fountain of youth is, the Garden of Eden, all this shit. It's rubbing your face, but if somebody had more than just a little bit of information, like how to write a book or something, they would have already stepped forward and done this type of shit. Yeah, how could you go to a place and then not come back here and just happen because they were told, nah, bye-bye. You gotta be by the book. This is all unfolding like a book. I mean, I don't work. I'm gonna live, I tell people. I tell you flat out. You think vampires bite people's necks? You think these walls are out there? Listen. They're killing people to take their pineal glands to get high on that adrenaline. Try drinking some pussy juice sometime, and then see how you end up turning into a fucking guy like me, who's like, I don't see any obstacles that I really couldn't overcome. So, like, there's an obstacle there, but it's not really an obstacle. When I get to it, I'm going to communicate with it in such a way that it's going to feel its best interest is to just come along for the ride, because I didn't take your money, your worship, your advice. What the fuck do I owe you? You should be your church. Fuck you. They take your money and it's supposed to be related to your creator or God. What the fuck would a God in general want your money for? What makes them so godly to take your money so they can perpetuate on something where they're taking more people's money, making them more stupid, and they'll tell me about your baptism? I don't care. It doesn't matter what religion you think you are. You get all your energy from one sun and you feed it to the other sun. Doesn't matter what names you throw at it. God's name is the name never to be spoken. It's like this force is uncatchable. If you found out a name of God, that was the joke. It clearly couldn't be your God because God is nameless. It's not something, you know, you say it's the grand architect. But you didn't say it was the grand architect Tommy. It's nothing. It wasn't grand architect Susan. Yeah, it was just an idea of an architect alone, that there's an architect, that there's a creator. But for you to attach any Yahweh, Most High, whatever, that's just like, what the fuck did you just do? It's like, now you're no longer one with that thing. You've stepped outside of it, and now you're questioning all the shit that's happening. I'm not questioning that I've been shot, stabbed, all this horrible shit's happened to me, whatever. I don't question it. I know, here I am in the future, and I saw through all that fucking shit I've been through. Look what's become of me. Nobody bothers me. Before, it was like, think about it. People, oh God, it's like you didn't have a minute to yourself. One thing to it's, can you put that in over there if you get a chance before you leave it? You could leave at 3 today, or you know, it's just, I'm out the door at 3. Normally every day. Before, it was totally different. So one thing too, just in general, people have, oh, you're a plumber type. Yeah, people think plumbers are this or that. But I imagine, I'm not just a plumber, I'm doing all kinds of other shit now, so you probably shouldn't just classify me as one of those butt crack type of guys, because you'll never see my fucking butt crack. I have the sense to at least tuck in a bottom shirt, put on my pants, put it up, and then place the other shirt over it. So when I'm if my shirt came with this little second one, you know, like, you'll never see a plumber crack. I'm just saying. And, you know, and I know, most of the plumbers you see out there, once they're whatever time it is, the first place they go to the gas station to get a 4-pack, and they're drinking it in the fucking company van on the way home. Some of them even been busted, and their employers, they've been with so long that they had the breath thing placed in their plumbing van so that, just to make sure that van or truck wouldn't start until they blew, and they're fucking thing. And the boss lets it. They're fucking, no, I'm telling. So, it's like, I'm not saying you should go smoke weed all day as a plumber or an electrician or whatever it is, but I'm sure that, you know, yeah, they're going to drug test you once. I mean, probably in the beginning, maybe you could quit for a couple of weeks or whatever, pass your test, and nobody would be suspecting anything. When they suspect a problem with you is when you come in and you have liquor on your breath. That's when I see it. I smell liquor on other people's breath. And I can see when they talk to the boss, they try and stay far, they can try and put Listerine in their mouth, but whatever you put in your mouth was a dead giveaway. Yeah. It was the giveaway. Yeah. We know you're drinking again, or you wouldn't have that smell of gum in your mouth trying to overcome something like the liquor you just drank. And do what you want. I'm not, don't misinterpret me. I'm just saying, this type of work, it's not like a hazardous type of thing. Most people that do like the type of shit I do, the last thing your boss is worried about is you smoking weed at home at nighttime. The last thing they'll probably be suspecting is you doing anything bad in their company until they smell something like alcohol. Alcohol is the killer. I'm just telling you, alcohol is the killer. You know when you smell somebody drunk. If I smell my boss with liquor on his breath, or I know, you know, I'm not saying the owner of the company, but the person that she's placed there to manage us, you know, say, here, go do this job, do this job, go, this guy. I'm just saying that in general. It's not every day or anything like that, but you know when this shit happened. How do you not know when somebody's been drinking or smoking or something like that? So, one of the things I was trying to just remind you about this whole plumbing thing is like, plumb, the earth is flat. It's like the first flat earth video was showing you that buildings would go up crooked because the plumb wants, if the earth is round, then the plumb is going to want to point to the center of that round thing. When you move the plumb over here, it's now this direction and it's still wanting to go this way. So I know you think, well, buildings aren't big enough that they wouldn't go crooked. No, you're fucking retarded. You're so fucking retarded that they tell you it's the horizon, horizontal. It's sea level. You can see what it's. I'm just telling you, everything's so impossible. I don't understand how you wouldn't see how I would turn into something like this once you capture a specific amount of knowledge about demons, angels, your creator, the universe, all kinds of shit. You start to realize that, my God, it's so much knowledge you can't even give it away. If you make a video, people will think they're fucking crazy and leave stupid comments. Because it's just, you know, like it's just kind of funny. When I say there's no intelligent life out there,